And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the other semifinals, the semifinals here of the PiGosaur Cup number 61. Welcome one and all here, as we already have our first finalist, Solar. He was able to bring down Percival in a very fast series, in a quick best of 5, and now we're going to be entering another best of 5 in the lower semis. Let's go, let's jump on in. And spawning in the right hand corner of Tourmaline, we have the South Korean Terran player. We have the red Terran representing Team Liquid. It is Kior. And spawning in the bottom left hand corner, we have the blue Protoss player, the South Korean Protoss. It is Creator. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat as we get into our second last series of the broadcast. We're almost done. We've almost made it to the end, to the finish line here. The question becomes, who plays against Solar? Will it be a Zerg versus Terran in the finals? Sorry, Zerg versus Terran in the finals, or Zerg versus Protoss instead? Oh, meanwhile, a big shout out to La Grasa in the chat. Gracias. Thank you so much for supporting, for the support in the channel. Thank you so much for subscribing for 2 months, in a row. Gracias. Thank you so much for the support. We do appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the content, the casting, and the StarCraft. Hope you enjoy it. As we're settling into our TvP, welcome one and all to Tourmaline Double Gas Opener, Faster Factory, Delayed CC. Tourmaline is a map that is known for all-ins, and known for aggression, and known for pulling the boys. Why is that? Tourmaline has a very open third. You can see here, this is the entrance to the third base. It's huge, and it gets even bigger if you knock down these rocks. So we have a massive entrance into the third base. You don't have any kind of choke point or high ground, or your defender's advantage is that much weaker here as a result. Likewise, a massive entrance here coming into the natural, which means a 2-base all-in from the Terran can, for example, go straight for the natural, wedge itself here in between the bases, and go for the kill. So again, very open, very accessible at the third and natural location, so we often do see hyper aggressive builds. For the time being, it is going to be Double Gas, Faster Factory, Delayed TC into a more tech heavy start from Cure. We'll see where this leads us. It should just be Reaper Hellion. This can lead into Widowmine drops, can lead into committed Reaper Hellion, can lead into Cyclones. Eyes are on Cure. Meanwhile, we expect to see a very safe build at a Creator. We could see one of two things. Typically in this map, a lot of Protoss players are either hyper safe, which means they go for at least 3 gateways and they go for a Robo, and sometimes they even stay a little bit longer and go for Storm. Or you could be aggressive yourself and go 4 Gateblink Stalker and move out across the map and try to keep your opponents on the back foot instead. So Creator, we'll see how he does approach this. For now, Reapers they slip in. They slip into the natural base. They don't get a probe kill though. Yeah, the probes do pull away in time, and Creator holds. Creator does hold on. Behind this, we have our tech labs on the way. So we can see we're done with Reaper Hellion. It was 2 Hellions and 3 Reapers. It's a decent commitment here, and we'll see if we can get into the bases. Reapers into the main base, Hellions towards the natural. Curie's looking for economic damage. We'll see if he finds any. Dives into the main. Dives into the natural. Shots are popping up, but Creator, he's ready with both shield batteries. Very nice defense. He defends both bases. Creator is holding. He's holding, he's defending. So now Creator, he's able to defend on 2 bases. We do have additional gateways on the way. So we are going 4-gate blink. Okay, as we mentioned, this was one of the options. So we have a hyper-aggressive response instead. So Creator, he doesn't want to be the defender. He doesn't want to take it. He instead is moving out across the map. We do have the Prism moving out. We have mass Stalkers as well. As Creator rotates. Creator, he rotates, dives on the tank. Tank goes down. He won't quite get the bunker though. Nice auto turret. Very nice auto turret. So Curie punishes. Again, he had a tank further back in the mineral line as well. So Cure so far is holding very nicely. He has some nice SimCity in the main base as well. Full wall off. Curie's turtling up, and so far the aggression is failing. Creator, he needs more damage. Needs more damage. Diving into the main. Nice combat shields. Combat shields is denied. So we dive into the natural. We do get the tank, but it gets punished once again. Bleeding out so many Stalkers. This Creator tries to pull away. Oh. Stalkers are getting picked up. Again, Cure, he does punish, and behind this, third CC. So we're building up into the mid-game. Cure, he's not going for the all-in, but I would say that Cure's in a better position. Cure, he has more SCVs, he has the better economy, he's taking his third base. Remember, Creator, he delayed his third in favor of 4-gate blink Stalker, and so far it has not been worth it. It's not been worth it here. Sure, Creator, he was able to pick off 2 tanks, but he ideally wanted much more than that. So Cure, he weathered the storm, he survived, gets his third up and running, and Cure is in a stronger position. Stronger position here. Meanwhile, Creator, Storm is done. He's got Storm. Creator, he wants to try to punish this third location. We already see Cure setting up. He's got his tanks, SimCity. I'm loving the depots being thrown down. Widowmines are in position as well to disrupt the charge. First Widowmine shot gets baited. Nice control by Creator. Storm's coming in. Oh. Holding onto the storms, lands one massive storm. Very nice, punishing the Marines. At the same time, some auto charge harass across the map, getting 4 probe kills. Distracts Creator. And Creator is distracted, and he turns everything back around. So very nice Raven harass, getting 6 probe kills. And Cure defends. Cure, he successfully gets his third base, and again, Cure still has the better economy. Cure, he's still ahead. That's translating now into a larger army, and this will translate into a stronger move out as well, into a stronger push. TvP is very momentum based. It's just very momentum based, and it is going to be very difficult to recover. Creator, how do you come back from this? He needs a Zealot run by, a Zealot counterattack. He needs some kind of economic damage to slow down Cure, or he needs to win and dominate a fight. The way to do that would be with storms. If he can land some insane storms, then Creator can start to recover and he can start to bounce back. The problem here is that this is so Marauder heavy. There are so many Marauders. We have Ghosts on the way. Viking production has begun. Like, this army is built to tank a storm, like tank more than one. So even the storms themselves may not be enough here to recover. It's just a rough position for Creator. This Prism has potential. Going for the Zealot drop. As we mentioned, like, Zealot drops and Zealot run-bys are necessary here. Or they're at least one of the ways to bounce back. Bedtime. Catch you in the next year. Oh, buenas noches. Buenas noches. Get some sleep. Esta Slojo. Get some sleep. Ooh, as the Prism is going to be zoned away, you can see Cure, he's ready for the drop. He's already got turrets on the way as well. So Cure, he knows that he's ahead. He knows he's in a strong position. He knows that all he has to do is make sure he does not die to a drop or to harass. So we got turrets, we got sensor towers, we have a 4th CC done. And Cure is about to max. He's about to max out. Yes, Creator, he does collapse on the Marines. Nice, very nice force fields, okay. Strong initial fight. So far, we do see Creator poke in. Kills the CC. Or at least zones away. So we get some damage here, but Cure, he's still looking very, very comfortable. Goes Army, goes EMPs. Oh, speaking of. Does miss EMP, but gets a sniper. Creator switching into Disruptors. Now, the scary thing for Creators is that typically in the mid-game, the Protoss player wants to be gaining map control, taking more expansions, and containing the Terran, and denying some of these bases. I would say that the Creator hasn't been able to achieve that. Hasn't achieved that. EMP goes up. Vikings, they do get one of the Colossi. Yeah, they're going for the Colossi. There we go, one goes down. The other two are very low. Vikings, they rotate. Shows it over. No connection, does zone away at least, but there we go, Prism goes down, all 3 Colossus go down as well. No Colossus left, and Curie can just chase him down. He can just chase Creator down at this point. Creator, he just recalled. Curie pulls back. And honestly, Curie can keep pushing. He has the momentum to just keep on moving out. Remember, what's the splash damage here? No High Templar, no Storm, no Colossus, just 1 Disruptor. Now is the time to strike, but Cure's playing it safe. He's playing it safe, which means he's allowing Creator to rebuild the Colossus. To warp in more High Templar. So Cure is giving Creator the time he needs to recover and to have a chance to bouncing back. Now, this still means that Cure, he's building up his bank. He still has the better economy here. Like, this is still in favor of Cure. But Creator's being given these opportunities. So they're making more Disruptors. Dark Stride is on the way. Or sorry, Shadow Stride. Back at the Ghost. At this point, the Terran player should be working towards Liberators. He has yet to perfect his army. Fusion Core is done. EMPs, oh my god, yeah, mass EMP. Nova takes down 1 Marine. Vikings overextend. Oh, they overextend into the cannons. Okay, nice positioning here for Creator. The cannons do come into play. Shield batteries as well. So Creator, he does hold the line. And where those Liberators, finally they're on the way. How do you bully the ground Protoss army? With mass liberation. With freedom. We need the freedom zones back. So the Rumbai slips in. Delays one of the CCs. Now we're pushing forward. It's not connecting. And Cure holds. Cure does hold on. You can see the creator's burning through his bank. Again, just to emphasize, Cure, he's had the better economy for almost this entire game. That's why Cure has a bank and Creator does not. As Cure has been out trading Creator as well. Stealing damage. Nice EMP denying a recall. This base will go down. Brings down the expansion. The Liberator going to be queued up here towards the mineral line. It's queued up. Cells here attempt to harass. Nice EMP. Nice EMP on the DTs. So the main army is going for the counterattack. Okay, so Creator is not defending, or he's defending with reinforcements. He's moving out. And he's actually moving out to deny a base, but not really achieving much with the main army. And he will lose another expansion. He will lose 2 bases. Oof. And 2 next side going down. The 1 DT getting free damage. There's the scan. Oh my god. Yeah, Cure gets caught. Massive catch here. Full medevac goes down. Very nice catch here. Creator taking a good fight. The first one in a long time. Yeah, catches the army, keeps on going, and Creator, he has to end it. He has to end it here and now. He will kill the planetary. And is this going to be it? The Novas! Novas are connecting. Ghosts are going down. And Cure, he may just lose everything here. There are, what, so many Colossi. Novas are popping off. And you can see Cure plummet in supply. One bad fight is sometimes all it takes, and Creator, he's going to snowball out of control. He dominates the fight, takes down all the ghosts, takes down the CC. And we got to keep going. Keep going. That's Cure, he barely has an army. He has a bank, and over time, Cure can rebuild. Needs more time here. And again, Cure, he was just inattentive. Focusing too much on the drop across the map. And he got surrounded. Creator establishing a fresh mining base. There's Novas going up. Grace and the Marines. So far, nice Novas. Yeah, Novas are popping up, and Creator, he can break through this. I say that the Vikings, they do hold the line. Okay. Vikings, they punch the Colossus. Liberators, they get a lot of value here behind the army as well. Cure takes a fight. He's holding on. Cure, he makes a stand. Fighting with the planetary this time. He's making 7 Liberators at a time. As we mentioned previously, like, he's perfecting his army. More Liberators. Ghost Lib Bio is what he needs. Or Ghost Lib Viking, really. He's getting EMPs to connect. Things are looking dire. Cure, he lost the fight, he lost the base, but Cure, he is recovering. And Creator, he himself has no bank. He has no gas bank. As the freedom is coming in, that's a lot of freedom, Jesus. Cure pushing forward, takes down the cannons, takes down the shield batteries. Gotta rely on the Novas. Again, just takes down one Marauder. Bit of miscontrol there by Cure. Bleeds out 2 Vikings. But down goes on mineral line, 17 probes. And Cure is pushing in. He's pushing forward. Oh, got up! As we so careful with those stalkers. Speaking of, he's going for it. Cranky commits in. Trying to get on top of the pyro as well. We have more liberations to be set up. GG gets called, gets a full surround with liberators, and Cure takes game number 1. Whew. GG, well played. A very chaotic, very back and forth game. Cure, for the most part, he was in control of this game. He was looking very comfortable. He was able to punish the 4-gate blink. Remember, it all began with 4-gate blink stalker. Creator, he failed to get damage on with his 4-gate blink. His own third base was late because of that, and Creator fell behind. Cure was able to comfortably get up to 3, 4, and 5 bases, and comfortably max out, and comfortably build up a bank. But we saw one bad fight, right? Even though Creator was being pulled apart and losing bases, losing workers, losing mineral lines, Creator had one strong fight in his favor where he was able to surround the army. Cure wasn't attentive. It looks like Cure was focusing too much on the drop. He didn't notice the Protoss army sneak up on him and get a full surround, punishing Cure, and that was almost game. I thought then and there, if we just kept pushing, that could maybe just end the game. But Creator, he ran out of steam. We saw that Cure, he was able to barely muster up a defense, take a better fight, and recover. GG. GG all played. Very back and forth. And now we're getting into our next game. We're getting into game number 2, and spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Ruby Rock, we have the red Terran player. We have the South Korean Terran for Team Liquid. It is Cure. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss. It is Creator. We go. Whew. But there we go, we are going to be settling in, and welcome to Ruby Rock. Another aggressive map, another very aggressive map here. We just loaded into Tourmaline. Tourmaline also did favor aggression, and that is why Creator chose to go 4-gate blink. But after it failing in game 1, we expect to see Creator be more defensive here in game 2. It's kind of what we're expecting. There we go. Cure does poke in. Behind this, he went double gas. Once again, double gas opener, faster factory, going for a delayed CC. This did lead into Reaper Hellion Widowmine drop last time. We'll see if he does so again. Ooh, Creator taking a big chance, going for a Stargate opener. Risky. Very risky move here by Creator. We spoke about this previously, but now we can get a little bit more into it. Stargate openers are viable, but they're very out of meta, just because of the rise in popularity of all-ins. So Stargate openers, if you remember, Stargate openers used to be the normal. They used to be the standard back in 2021, 2022, 2023, during the Phoenix Colossus era of StarCraft in TvP. That of course did die off. Aggression did rise in popularity, and we saw a rise of all-ins and hyper-aggressive builds. We saw the Phoenix Colossus punished more often than not, and the meta shifted away. Did shift away. Maps also became less defendable at times. And this is something that I feel like is safer to do on larger maps. Maps like Celestial Enclave, maps like Winter Madness. Going Stargate here on Ruby Rock is a big risk. Ruby Hellion goes into the mineral line. Our probes are going to be going down. Up. Yeah, Hellions, they do get one more volley off. But the probes do survive, and we scout the Oracle, we scout the Stargate. So Curious now aware. He's now aware what's going on. He will lose his Reaper Hellion. Behind this, it's going to be difficult to achieve much damage here with the Woodmine drops, so he's going to be stuck at home. We'll see. Medevac has arrived. Hellion denying some mining time, but no major losses, no major kills. Yeah, so now we are going to be slowing things down. Again, more Phoenixes are building up, and we are indeed going Phoenix Colossus. So this feels very old school, as the Bay is now done, and the Colossus should soon be on the way. There we go. There's that first Colossus. Now, what getting into this, of course, you know, what are we weak against? What does it entail? Because of the opener of Cure, and because he invested heavily here into Reaper Hellion, into the mine drop, that has been shut down. Like, true. Phoenix openers, they're ideal against Widowmine drops, they're ideal against Banshee-based openers, they're ideal when it comes to gaining map control and containing the Terran player. What they struggle against are these big tank bio pushes. If we did see Cure be more aggressive early on, building up towards a more committed tank move out or stim timing, then Creator would be in danger. But thankfully for Creator, that didn't happen here. And instead, we're going to be getting into a longer game. So Creator, he has gone away with his opener. He is safe. He's gone away with it. He's gained map control. He's able to secure himself on 3 bases, and Cure is playing for the mid game. So in the end, the gamble worked out well. The gamble did work out well. The Widowmines were kept at home. They had to be, right? So we have one Widowmine here in the natural, one Widowmine here in the main. The drop was denied due to the Phoenixes. Now we're just building up. Now, as we're getting into this, I do favor Curie's position. Here, Creator needs a 4th base. We need a 4th base to get up and running. Curie is establishing his 3rd. Creator does get a couple of SCV kills. Oracle into the mineral line. We'll be able to get a stasis on. Not bad. 5 SCVs. 5 SCVs forward. The Oracle does go down. We see Creator getting ready for the backstab, and Curie moves out. Creator, he can move in. Yeah, Creator, he can try to move in, but he's been spotted. Curie, he's aware. He turns back around. Creator wedging himself into the natural. Gets thrown away by the Widowmine. He's going to be delayed. But Creator is now up to 3 Colossus. He does make his way into the natural. Curie was out of position. Okay, was out of position. The army gets in. Oh! Oof. Actually goes off. Cure, nice, very nice force field. Curie stuck in the main. Ideally, he wants to surround the mine shots. Oh my god. Wouldn't mind pop off. No charge. Ooh, charge was forgotten. We got slow lots instead. I don't think that's intentional. Yeah, not intentional here. The army collapses in. Better concave here for Cure, and Cure, he will complete this all sub. GG gets called. Creator, he was missing warpins. He was lacking his macro. No charge. He was banking over 2,000 minerals here, and GG. Ay. Cure, he will take an extended lead in the series. And that was Creator messing up. Again, Creator, he was missing warpins, he was banking money, banking resources, he forgot charge. He had the money for it as well. So fumbled the end of the game there. Did fumble the follow-up, and with that, GG. GG well played. Whew. Cure, he defends, he shuts down the all-in. I say all-in, that was not meant to be an all-in, but Creator, he was hyper committed at that point. And now we're getting into game number 3. Getting into game 3, and Creator, we got to tighten up a little bit here. We got to tighten up our execution. There's a world where maybe Creator, maybe he wins that game, right? Maybe he has charge. Maybe he's able to siege up his prism and get the warpins going and actually reinforce and actually break one of the bases. Blast did fumble the assault, and here we go. We're now getting into game number 3. And this morning in the top left-hand corner of Winter Madness, we have the South Korean Terran player. We have the red Terran for Team Liquid. It is Cure. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the blue Protoss player, the blue Protoss himself. It is Creator. So we are moving out. Here we go. Here we go. Every game so far, every game in this series, double gas opener out of Cure, and a Creator, he is going for his own opener back at home. I will not be opposed to Creator going into a Phoenix opener here and going Stargate, but I am opposed to seeing Stargate play 2 games in a row. So we'll see. We'll see. Again, it wasn't a bad start. Remember, like, Creator, he got away with it. He opened up Oracle into Phoenixes, he denied the drops, he contained his opponent, he got into Colossus. Like, Creator was not in a bad position last game. I feel like he played it out well until the end, right? Until, like, he fumbled the assault, he fumbled the push. That's where everything kind of fell apart. So hopefully Creator can take a breath, take a breath, take a moment, and lock in. And we'll see if we can extend this series. Oh. I see Shapo in the chat. Watch yourself. Again, Creator, he did have a bit of a fumbled assault last game, but I mean, he's still a strong player in his own right, still one of the best Protoss players in the world, and still did make it here to the semifinals as well. So, respect the players. Always, here on our channel. Other channels have their own rules. Can be like that elsewhere. Secure does poke in. Pokes into the main base. Behind this Cure going for a very fast third CC. Okay, so welcome to Winter Madness. Something that we didn't really get into is that Winter Madness is a very large map. Large map, long rushes by ground. It's also very defendable as well. Because of that, Cure, he is going to go for a very economic follow-up. Was double gas, but follows by a very fast third CC. Speaking of greed, Creator going double forge. Okay. Double forge here was a robo opener. Robo opener into double forge into the bay. Greed versus greed. We have Creator being hyper economic. We have Cure being very economic. We have Creator being very tech heavy. Double forge, double upgrades, fast Colossus into a third base. We're cutting all the corners. I would have preferred to have seen a faster third expansion, but regardless, we're getting there. Scan does shut down the observer. I believe, yeah, the observer got quartz. Reba Hellion scouts the timing of the third base. Does scout the timing. Upgrades are on the way. Now, typically, this build from Creator is going to lead into a very strong 2-2 timing. So, double upgrades here are going to be on the way into 1-1, into 2-2. The feeling that he doesn't want to play. If you get that feeling, that would be on me. I don't if I didn't necessarily express what was going on. Like, especially game one. Like, game one was very close, if you recall. Game one was close. There were moments for Creator on Tourmaline in game one where he did have momentum over Cure. Likewise, game two, Creator was in a better position for the majority of that game as well. As a reminder, he got away with his Phoenix Colossus. But now though, again, we're settling in. So far, Creator is building up his Colossi, likewise Cure building up his economy, and we're going to have a bit of a lull here. Both players are being greedy, so both players are just cutting corners, building up, and getting into the mid-game. Now, who do we favor getting into the mid-game? It is a good question. Personally, I do prefer the greater economy for Cure, and I do also believe that it's going to be difficult to really break a turtling Terran player on this map as well, so we'll see what Creator can get done. Of course, the upgrades are something not to be underestimated, that is true. Because of the greater upgrades, you could argue that Creator, his army is going to be beefy enough to be able to break a defensive position like this. Whether it's pushing into the natural, pushing into the third. We'll see. But now we're still building up. 2-2 is, again, on the way. It's kind of the first big timing that we're waiting for. Cure going for his double drop. Creator, he is somewhat in position, but the anti-air is lacking. Okay, he is lacking anti-air. Double drop into the main base. We need some warp-ins, and Creator thankfully does have some warp-ins available. There we go. Warps into the main base. We deny +2. Gets the first forge. Gets the first forge. Does he get the second? No shot. He gets both forges. Both forges go down, and just like that, the advantage, the point of this build for Creator is not there anymore. This was meant to be a 2-2 timing. Oh god. It was meant to be 2-2. Again, the army was out of position. The warping was too late. The forges were exposed, and again, nice target firing at a Cure. Creator's in a rough position. He's in a rough position here. The point of his build isn't there anymore. And Cure, yeah, just get a fourth. He can just chill. He can just calm down, he can just chill. Fourth base is on the way. Ooh, full medevac goes down. Cure does get punished somewhat, but this is still worth it. Like, losing one medevac for both forges is still very well worth it if a Cure. Cure, now he has the faster upgrades. He's got faster 2-2. Cure, he's rotating over. And Cure rotates, Creator out of position. He's rotating over, but he will lose the expansion of... And this is getting out of hand. Losing the 4th base, losing both forges. Cure just has to calm down, back off, and defend. Let's get the hell out of here. Stims back home. Chop goes back in. Catching a couple of workers. Creator, he's going to commit. But again, the SimCity here is looking solid. He's got turrets, depots. Does make it awkward here for the Charger army to engage. Speaking of, Zealot legs are still not yet done. Cure's ready. Stims. Dust him forward. Ideally, Creator wants to lure the army out. And the best way of doing this is to let the 4th base be taken. So he does spot the 4th CC. And as Cure gets a 4th, Cure, I mean, he has to get in position to defend it. So Cure is going to be lured out of all this SimCity, out of his choke point. Creator has to be patient, has to wait for Cure. Or force his hand. Oh. Yeah, so far Vikings, they move in. Massive Archon shots. Vikings are getting low. Vikings are getting low. Ideally, Creator, he'd want to peel off some Zealots into the mineral line. For now, he's pushing in. Yeah, it's trying to, he gets punished for it. 1 Colossus goes down. He'll lose 1, he'll lose 2. Yeah, both Colossus do fall. Boys are being pulled. There's 1 Colossus left. Nice force fields. Locking down the army, but the final Colossus does go down. Now, purely a gateway army. Purely gateway units. Zealots have... There's no more Zealots. Stalkers, they rotate. Cure has a better army, and Creator has to get out of here. He has to pull away. He's trying to rotate over. Oh, okay. Rotates around, but alas, nice movement out of Cure. Pulls back to the planetary. Stalkers are exposed. And Cure, he is trying to hold his own here. Does lose, in the end, 22 SCVs, though. Okay. Nice damage out of Creator. Does get the mineral line. He takes out the middle line. The army is heavily overstimmed. And Creator, he's doing it. He's pulling it off. Takes down the Marines, the Marauders. Again, he just cannot heal up. And again, Cure has been outpositioned. We do see Zealots once again get into the middle line. Cure trying to keep up. And he's stuck here at the base, essentially. Like, Cure, he's stuck here at the expansion. He got lured down here to the 4th, and he's been stuck here at the 4th base ever since. He lost his 3rd. And Creator can even just focus on the natural at this point. Yeah, and he is. He's just ignoring the 4th base, just going straight for the natural. Once again, he's forcing Cure out into the open. Boys are being pulled. Cure's trying to make his final stand. And Creator, he's doing it. Takes out the mineral line. Takes down the Marauders. And there's barely anything left here. The Marines, oh no! They try to rush in. But Creator, he will overwhelm. And with that, we have a series. We have a back and forth. Have a back and forth here. As Cure's trying to survive. Don't blame him. He's doing what he can. He lost another mineral line. Down to 41 SCVs. Stims in for the final time. And he doesn't get the Colossus. Doesn't get a GG, gets called. And Creator, he will take game number 3, putting a point on the board. GG. Whew. GG, well played, does take the game, and with that we have a series, we have a back and forth. This is going to be leading here into game 4, and again, impressive play there, impressive comeback by Creator. Creator was in a very rough position. Creator was basically all in. He lost his 4th base, he lost his forges, he had to commit, and what occurred, we saw the Creator, he allowed Cure to get his 4th base, he did lure him out into the open, and specifically, he outpositioned Cure. Cure, he was, as we were trying to emphasize, stuck at his 4th. Cure, he was lured out, he rotated towards the left-hand side, he was stuck at the planetary, stuck at the 4th base, and that allowed Creator to push into the 3rd, push into the mineral line, and kill all those SCVs, and cripple the Terran opponent, and to cripple Cure. So again, Cure, who was lured out of position with that. GG, well played. With that, we're now getting into our next game, the Old Republic. Let's go. Let us go. Third card is the same build. We did not see the same builds here in game 3, if you recall. I was trying to emphasize different builds. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of the Old Republic, we have the South Korean Terran player. We have the Red Terran representing Team Liquid. Still leading the series 2-1, and we'll see if he can claim the series and make it to the grand finals. One more game is all he needs for Team Liquid. It is Cure. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the blue Protoss player. The blue Protoss, the South Korean Protoss, down in the series. Can he force the ace match? It is a Creator. And so whenever I hear Light say a player needs to calm down, all I can hear is, no, he needs to calm up. I miss Yaku. Este Yaku. True. There's a curious Yaku no longer has the time to cast regularly anymore. Unfortunately, he did finish his studies, and has started his career, of course. Every now and then he still drops by in the chat. Still catch up, and we should be having a stream at the end of the year together. I think Yaku has a little bit of time off, and we'll be playing Divinity Original Sin number 2. It's a game that we started back in like 2020, like many years ago, and we just never finished it. So we'll be playing that on stream at some point at the end of the year. I think we have it scheduled for like New Year's Day or something. I don't check our Google calendar. Yeah, January 1st Divinity stream. Do I remember what's happening in the story? Not at all. Not at all. That is the plan. Here we go. We're getting into the Old Republic. The Old Republic is a very large map of the map pool. The Old Republic has a very difficult to maintain 4th base. I should bear that in mind. Very difficult to maintain 4th. We see Creator going for a Stargate opener. So we've seen this before. This should be Stargate into Oracle, into Phoenixes, into Colossus. There are some builds that lead into Charge instead of Colossi. So we'll see which variation Creator goes for. But for now, I'm leaning towards Phoenix Colossus. Meanwhile, Cure, back at home, is going for his own setup. We do have the second racks on the way. Getting to his eventual 2-on-1. As second racks after... Sorry, that's second racks before the starport, okay. So 2-on-1 setup. Show us what you got. With this means we have extra bioproduction, extra marines. Earlier tech lab, no add-on swap into earlier stim. Okay, so we have an earlier stim timing here available for Cure. I didn't get to point this out, but this is something that he went for last game, going for the earlier second racks. Something that we did take note of mentally, but didn't quite bring up. Meanwhile, we have confirmation. Okay, so I did just mention this, that we do often see either Phoenix Colossus or Stargate into charge. There it is. Twilight Council's on the way. We are making the hard switch into charge. Oh, sorry, I say charge. Technically, this could be Blink Stalker, but we have a very different follow-up. Oracle perks in. Now, there's a couple things that are scary about this. It is going to be Blink, so Blink is on the way. The initial Oracle hasn't done much damage, but should get eyes on the drop. Now, the scary thing about this sim timing is that it is going to hit pre-Blink, right? I mean, Chronos can help, of course, but Creator, his gateway composition is weaker than it otherwise would be in a regular game because of the Stargate opener, right? Because of the Stargate, Blink is late. As Marines are amassing. Checking Kira's vision, he has not seen the main base, so Kira, for all he knows, there could be more Phoenixes. What I love about this build is that it's playing with the series. Remember, earlier in this very series, we saw Phoenix into Colossus, so in Kira's mind, Phoenixes might be banking up back at her. There's a higher chance of that happening. You have a couple Stalkers back at home. This is not a tell yet. Seeing a higher Stalker count would be. Double Forge is a follow-up. Here he's moving out. Here he's dropping in. He's dropping into the bases. We can see the Stalkers are out of position. Creator is going for his own counterattack. Blink is finishing up in 2 seconds. He wants to blink into the main base. At the same time, we have a drop into the main and no recall. No NG for a recall. We do see Cure. He's going into said main base. Stim is done. And do we go for the base trade? Does he go for the counterattack? This is what am I waiting for him? Oh. Drops in. Does drop in. Creator, he turns around for a moment. So far, gets a Stalker. Gets probes. Probes are going down. He wants to go in. The mine shot. Oh, he blinks in. Yeah, mine shot does go off. Does catch a Stalker. Marauders are waiting, and these Stalkers are trapped. Yeah, the Stalkers are trapped. Blink is on cooldown. He has to get out of here. Oh, he tries to blink away. It does pull out. That's going to be 8 probes killed in the main base of Marines. They're still popping up. They're still wreaking havoc. 8 probes going down. 7 Stalkers as well across the map. And Creator's being pulled apart. Creator is being pulled apart. The Blink Stalker aggression has failed. The drop is still finding damage. He wants that Stalker. He wants it. Oh no! Doesn't get it. Barely doesn't get him in the end. The Stalker barely survives on 4 HP. But Creator's in a rough position here. His aggression has failed. His defense also failed. Kira can move out. Kira has momentum. And it's going to be a tough hold. Remember, late Twilight Council, late Blink, late Charge as well. Everything was delayed here. So Charge is not even halfway done, which means we have slow lots to defend. Drew's moving in. Okay, we have a stasis. True, there's potential with the stasis trap. There is potential. Scans. He scans. He sees the stasis, baits it out. He's rushing in. Charge is still a non-factor. And just free damage. Yeah, free damage on the Zealots. The Zealots are trying to collapse in. Nice force fields. Charge done in 10 seconds. Oh, trying to force friendly fire. No. Well, the mine shots are brutal, Babby, and Kira at this point, he has done it. Like, he's breaking Creator's back. Sure, we have Charge, but now there's only 3 Zealots. Did I say 3? Down to 2. Down to 1. Extra warping coming in. Creator, he's holding. Creator, he's holding. He's trying to hold on back. He's trying to. Down to 5 Zealots and 5 Stalkers. You can see Cure, he's rallying. Just rallying across the map. He knows how close he is to just breaking the expansion. He's close. Gonna be pulling back, gonna be consolidating his army. Does pull back, does consolidate. We can see Creator trying to sneak out of 4th base on the right hand side. You can see Cure checking for a 4th.
Additional supply depots.
And he's rotating over to the right. Oof. Yeah, he's rotating over. Again, he's got a Marine in position here on the right. He just checked the center base, and now he's confirming on the right hand side the Nexus. And this 4th base should never get up. Should never get up and running. We mentioned at the beginning of the game how specifically on the Old Republic it is very difficult to defend a 4th, and that favors whoever has map control. And the reality is Cure has map control. Terran is the one with map control. And Creator is just contained. Behind this we have the Bay on the way for Colossus. But Creator needs more time. More time for the Colossi. More cells getting picked up. Snipes a Robo. The Colossus is going to be, it's not going to be a factor. Once again, trying to force some friendly fire. The mines, they punish the Stalkers. Yeah, it does start a setback. Takes down the Stalkers. Boys are being pulled, but again, there's almost nothing here. GG gets called. Cure will take the series 3-1, advancing on to the grand finals. GG. Whew, GG, well played, Cure. He will claim the series. Again, we did see the Creator. He was trying to be aggressive himself, going for a bit of a fake out. He opened up Oracle to try to lure his opponent into a more defensive style or into a certain reaction. Then he tried to catch him off guard with Blink Stalker aggression, but we saw that Cure, he was ready back at home. He had his Widow Mines in position, he had his Bio Army in position, and he himself was going for his own early stim timing. And that drop got so much damage. Remember, he killed 8 probes. He killed 8 probes across the map, and he punished the aggressive Stalkers. That was game. That was game then and there. GG. GG, well played. Whew. With that, we have our finalists confirmed. It is going to be Cure advancing on to the grand finals to face off against Solar in a best of 5. Shout out to Creator for, of course, making a series out of it, and there were also games as well where Creator could have even forced the ace match. I'm thinking of Tourmaline, where Creator did have his own advantage as well. I'm thinking of even on Ruby Rock, where Creator had the better early to mid game, just fumbled the assault towards the end of Ruby Rock, and likewise did not press his advantage hard enough on Tourmaline. So we saw that Cure was able to recover, able to bounce back, and able to take it in the end. So congratulations to Cure, and now we're getting ready for those finals. Un momento.